Good morning, everyone. It is 9:23 right now, and this is definitely the description when we say fab finds.
Yes.
Jackie, this is a fab find.
I love it. Well, we have one of our favorites joining us in studio. The thing is, she's not surrounded by incredibly talented kids this go around because we want to focus on the beautiful talents of you, Julie Duker.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Oh my goodness.
first of all, we have to say talented kids you got to watch last night, your son being one of them. So what happened yesterday at Principal Park?
Des Moines Christian Lions won their sub-state game, and they're going on to the semifinals
Yay!
now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the semifinals on Thursday. So we are so excited. Go Lions.
Yay! Well, congratulations.
Perfect.
And just another a way of stating, get out there and support those student athletes that are playing
right.
at Principal Park right now. Incredible things going on. But you have something pretty amazing that we've mentioned before, because you are usually here leading the Young Patriots Club of incredible students that love to speak of the amazing things that make our country great. But now you have zoned that into a beautiful book that is finally out.
I know. I am so excited about it because of you, Old Glory Flies. It really stemmed from one poem that I wrote. I had heard the story of one of our veterans, and he was at a program. His wife had dragged him to it. He did not want to be there. And he told us he was going to have nightmares for 2 weeks. This is a Vietnam veteran. He was serious. Oh. And I said, well, we're singing for you. Yeah. And afterwards, he came to find me, and he gave me a note that said, read this to your kids. And it said, what we, Brothers in Arms, done was for you. And from that, I wrote a poem called Not Too Young. I called him because he put his contact information on that note, and I said, I wrote a poem after meeting you, and we're going to share it at our Veterans Day program. And I said, I know you don't like programs, but if you want to come. And he was there at 7:30 that morning. And we've shared that poem, and VFW Post, the Post that's taken me under their wing, 738, they wanted a copy of it, and people said, you got to publish that.
Yeah.
And then along came all the rest of these that have just touched lives, and we pray will touch more lives. There's one. Let's see. These here. My children are in the book.
Let's talk about the title of the book here.
Okay, because of you, Old Glory Flies, that comes from the poem in the book that refers to calling our heroes heroes. So often you meet one of our veterans or military members, and if you call them a hero, they'll say, I'm not a hero. They'll say things like, I've got my arms, I'm not a hero. And you know, coming from me, who was never brave enough to join the military, you're a hero. If you're willing to take that oath, you're willing to lay your life down for our country, you're a hero. So that poem just refers to, yes, you are to me. Because of you, I'm free. You're a hero.
Absolutely.
So then some other poems in the book. One is for honor flight
Sure.
veterans, and that came from a story where I was just talking with one of my longtime friends who actually was very introverted. He's passed away now, and when he told me about the honor flight, and he had a scrapbook that his daughter had made, and he talked for 45 minutes, and he had tears in his eyes, and he was not a talker. And I saw how much those meant to him, so that poem kind of stemmed from that.
Is it about the recognition? Is it about recognizing the incredible sacrifices that they've made, that maybe these individuals that don't open up or talk about it, this gives them a moment to shine in a way?
Yes, I pray this book will help all veterans and military to know how appreciated they are, how much we want to honor them and give back for them, and how we pray that they know how much they're loved and appreciated. The segment you just had, Passing the Love, we pray that this will bring hope and love to those people who need it especially the most. The promises of God are in this book, how he is walking with them through the ups and downs of life, and how he's there for them in their darkest times. But yeah, that's our prayer, is that it will bring joy and encouragement to our people who've done so much for us.
And you're an amazing person, and you're continuing with that thought process by saying proceeds from the book are going to go to a wonderful organization to help support that.
Yes, called TAPS, and that's Tragedy Assistance Program for survivors, and it too just helps those that are in the greatest need, who have suffered because of what their family members have done for us. So I'm very excited about that.
And if people have noticed the illustrations in this book too, want to mention who honored you with doing the illustrations for this again?
I know that was Ray Bubba Sorensen, and he really was the answer to prayer. He was a miracle to bring on board, because you turn the pages and they just draw you in, and they have the spirit of patriotism and love that we were looking for, and we're overjoyed that he's our illustrator.
Yeah, they just really, they just come out and it has Bubba written all over
I was going to say, he
too.
has a classic look, a classic
it's very
touch,
style.
but one
He
that
does.
so many of us are drawn to with his work that we see all across our great state of Iowa. So where can we get this book? Because everyone needs one.
Yes, you'll be able to find it anywhere you can buy books, Amazon or anywhere. If you purchase it from my website, I
Yes.
can give that $1 to TAPS. My website is www.julieduker.com, and yeah.
That's where you need to go, julieduker.com. Purchase the book and make sure that $1 goes to the TAPS organization so we can continue to give back to our wonderful people that have served our country. And you continue to do so with the Young Patriots Club. And we want to let everybody know, as I'm sure they're well aware, the Iowa State Fair is starting, but they always dedicate one day to our veterans. And that's coming up on the Monday of the Iowa State Fair, which isn't that far away. And so you guys are going to be out there performing.
Yes, we're going to be doing one of these pieces. Last year, about a couple months before the program, I was asked by the director, Julie Denherter, if the children's choir, which I direct, could do a special piece in honor of Bob Christensen. He'd been part of the military tribute concert board for quite a while and was one of our veterans who passed away. And I showed her all kinds of pieces of my ideas, and she said, no, no, no. And she knew I was writing books, so I showed her one from the book, Think of Me, and she just loved that. And in the next month, it became a song and eventually an orchestra.
Wow.
So this year we're performing it again with music. Last year we didn't even have music. The choir and orchestra pitched in, and it just became something. It was really neat. So this year it'll be a little bit more organized, and we're very excited to share that piece. So yeah, that's August 12th at 4:30 at the Bill and Ann Riley stage. And
how appropriate. The CW Iowa 23 sponsored stage. You're going to be there performing. We can't wait to see you out there because we will be there in full force as the military band does perform that day as well after the parade and other festivities. So come out and support our amazing veterans by saluting them on the Monday of the Great Iowa State Fair.
Because of You, Old Glory Flies, the name of your book, and Colonel Robert King had a great comment. I'm impressed with Julie's work to capture the essence of hero, and that pretty much sums up the whole thing right there. So well done.
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
For your support and encouragement on the way. You guys have been wonderful.
Bring the kiddos back with you next time because they're absolutely amazing. And
I will.
go Lions, Thursday, Principal Park. When are they playing? Do you know?
Who are they playing? Who?
Yes, North Lynn. They're good, and we're good. It's going to be a great ball game.
Early game or a late
Great
game,
ball
Mom?
game. 7 o'clock game.
7 o'clock
game,
yes.
okay.
So no excuses. Everyone
we can
can
be
get
there.
out there to see it. Thank you so much for joining us and everything that you do. All right.